Oh, hey! Didn't see you there. Lately I've been really getting into newspapers. It almost makes it feel like there's a whole world out there. Oh, what is this? New and improved local establishment looking to hire for a new summer job. And it's way underpaid. Well, count me in. Where do I sign up? Well, this isn't too shabby. This job will be easy. Now what do I do?
Hey, hello. And welcome to the establishment. I'm pre-recording this message for you to help you get settled in for the first part. Five Nights at Freddy's is a popular indie game released back in 2014. It revolutionized horror games in a way no other could.
I've seen better.
Gameplay is simple. Check your cameras, watch your powertrain, and close the doors on not-so-friendly mascot characters. Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. These will be your hosts for the run of the game, each with a simple yet unsettling design. Fnaf quickly gained a following after large YouTubers such as Markiplier played the game and gave it tons of praise, calling it the scariest game ever. So naturally, tons of 12-year-old kids jumped on the bandwagon, and it was soon to spiral out of control. Well, now that you know the rules, I'm sure you can handle the rest. Stay safe, don't die.
Don't die? What kind of joke is that? This job sounds super easy. I can get started right away. As you heard, Five Nights at Freddy's became a huge hit. It probably is one of the fastest growing franchises out there. So, what did it need? Sequels! So, not only did it spawn multiple games, but a hell of a lot of merch, fan games, a fan base, and so much more. So, only a few months after the first game, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 was released to the public, making the fan base bigger and bigger, and it's the real start of the soon-to-become massive franchise. FNAF 2, as many say, is the best out of 4 games. Its gameplay is still very similar to the first, but changed enough to feel completely new. Another few months later, the weakling of the main 4 released. Fnaf 3. This game definitely feels the most repetitive out of all. And with only one real animatronic, there isn't really much of a threat to be worried about. And in true Fnaf tradition, another few months later, Fnaf 4 released. Out of the main games, Fnaf 4 is very close to Fnaf 2 when it comes to the main games, with horrific atmosphere, challenging gameplay, and, well, a lot of new lore elements. But this 4th game was supposed to be the last. Well, technically it was supposed to be the 3rd. No, wait, the 2nd. No, wait, the 1st was the last. Oh no. Yep, and that's the problem. FNAF 4, and just like any other game, gave a lot of loose ends. And this definitely is FNAF's biggest problem. Hold up, what's that? Oh no! Well, looks like I'm not doing this alone. those loose threads. They all have to do with the lore, but who cares about that, am I right? No, we still have to talk about all the games that came after the main 4 games. So, first one on the line is a rather controversial one. Fnaf World. As I was going to say, Fnaf World was released with very mixed reviews. The cute art style, the RPG gameplay, and weird story with subtle, probable lore hints. Definitely the weakest child of the franchise. But it would lead to the next installment of the official series in a Halloween update. 5 Nights at Freddy's sister location. The next big title. Now with voice acting and an original soundtrack. I mean, World also had it, but that's a spin-off, so it doesn't count. Sister Location, however, is a cool ass game. It has some bullshit moments, yes, but overall it's a great experience. But again, the loose ends keep getting looser. Even with its custom night DLC, the story kept getting messier. No matter how great the game is, the story, never mind. Pizza Simulator was a game made to tie up loose ends. I mean, yes, it kind of did, but not really. And then Ultimate Custom Night, the biggest wrap up for a fantastic series, is what it should have been, in my opinion, a massive collaboration of everything FNAF. But that didn't really happen. We got Help Wanted instead, a minigame collection that takes the whole timeline and flips it around, and then security breach. It's just a mess, and I don't want to talk about it. It's too much. It's next topic. I simply can't talk about FNAF and not mention its fanbase. It's impossible! The FNAF community definitely has its bad sides, but that's not what I want to talk about. Because this franchise has got to have the most creative fanbase I've ever seen. From art to models to games, everything. The community behind Five Nights at Freddy's has so many talented people behind it, making theories that try to put everything together. The games that spark with creative characters, mechanics, or just ideas in general. And the gorgeous art that portrays new light to the lovable cast. If you forget about the bad side, this is one of the coolest communities ever. was close. What the? Oh, the light. Where am I?
Shh. Be still and quiet. You were out for a little while, but don't worry, they won't find you here. I have you hidden too well. I kidnapped you. I need you to talk about a specific point before I allow you to continue. You've been avoiding it. If you finish this, I'll let you back. If you don't, the suit will get you. It's quite a bit older, you see. Good luck.
Oh God. Well, since there's no escaping it, I guess I'll talk about the lore. Ever since the first game, it was obvious there was a story hidden within in-game secrets. That the story was 5 kids were murdered and stuffed into animatronics. The souls of the kids possessed the robots and now they are just evil. The biggest mystery was the bite of 87, but people thought at that point that it was just one of the 5 victims bitten by Foxy the pirate fox, since he had to be out of order for a reason. With the second game, we got an actual murderer, the purple guy. That's a bit more clarity, I suppose. Only thing that wasn't known was whether this game was a sequel or a prequel, and the third one didn't make things better. Now, the purple guy somehow ended up as Springtrap after dismantling the first 4 robots, and Fnaf 4 is just... what the hell? Even if it got more unclear, the first 4 games still could be crafted into a kinda nice story. But Scotty Boy just couldn't help himself, and now there's an underground facility with talking robots meant to capture kids. And guess what? Now there's not just one purple guy, there's 2. And with the books, one of the purple guys, now named William Afton, wants to become immortal with whatever the fuck remnant is. And the robots, they can turn into animals and they can bury themselves with illusion discs or something. And the kids are robots, and it got convoluted. The best ending to this we actually got is in Pizzeria Simulator. It gave us some good clues, but it wrapped it out the most. All souls burned in a fire, setting everyone free. But remember, bunnies and rabbits can reproduce like crazy, and sometimes you get a computer virus because of it. Some people should never come back. The story of Fnaf is something I just can't explain all too well. There are way better videos out there explaining the entire lore of the series as best they can. But I do have my own opinion on it. And it started off as something. The first game, it was interesting. Like, there was enough clarity, but enough mystery to keep it, you know, kind of creepy for a fun, spooky game. But they just kept adding and adding stuff, and it's just ridiculous at this point, almost a comedy.
and I can't even tell whether the time-traveling bulbin is canon or not.
Oh my god. I'm back. Ah! And they are too. Well, let's continue. Merchandise. Who doesn't love a good toy? And with 4 lovable mascots. Merch. Merch was bound to be made. Merch was bound to be made. Five Nights at Freddy's has plenty of merch, from toys to plushies to board games. The main producer is none other than Poppin' Funko, creating plushies, figures, mystery minis, and more. The quality has definitely gone down over time, but I will say they have definitely made their mark on this franchise, and not a bad one either. Until they decided to leak the designs of Security Breach. Sanchi is also one I should mention. The first one to hold the Freddy license for merch, with their amazingly high quality plushies and other trinkets. But the plushies, though definitely more expensive than Funko, they are really game accurate, and they are definitely made worth of your spending. Merch for popular indie games is something we just can't ignore. It definitely seems money hungry for some, but it's also something nice for the core fans of the series. So even if we can't avoid it, we can at least appreciate it for what it is. Oh no! Well, I gotta wrap this up quickly. So, I'm still a Fnaf fan. Definitely no. Far from it. But the series is definitely really good, and I enjoyed my time with the people in the franchise when I was part of it. And the story is extremely convoluted, and it really could do a do-over. But other than I hope you all stay safe